Yo, what up, YouTube? I hope everybody's doing well. I want to get on here and speak to you guys about this bad boy right here. This 50 millimeter 1.7 Minolta lens. I first heard about this thing when I was out on a film walk with a friend. He basically told me, "Hey man, you want this film look? You have to get this Minolta lens." Just so happened I actually had one just hanging around the house, and all I needed was an adapter to get started. But that was the start of my Minolta vintage film look journey. So first, you're going to need an adapter. This is the adapter that I purchased. I got it on Amazon for about 30 bucks, but I'm sure that there's several versions, and of course you have to get the adapter that fits your camera. I have a Fuji camera, so I had to get the MD to FX version. But this is the first thing or the first piece you'll need before you can take any vintage lens and hook it to your camera, or any other model lens and hook it up to your camera. So first I want to speak about the Aperture. It goes as low as 1.7, which is going to be good for your low light. If you want to get that bokeh or bokeh, however you pronounce it, if you want to get that type of look, basically to where it blurs out the background, that 1.7 is going to be great for that. It goes up to f16 for super sharp images. Weight wise is going to come in at about 190. I think the 35 millimeter f2 is about 170. So I mean, some people, they're big on weight. Me personally, I'm not big on weight. So it didn't really make a difference for me as far as taking it out. So without the adapter, without any extra extensions, this 50 millimeter and a 35 millimeter f2 are about the same size, but this is about um, 20 more grams in weight. I think this is 190 and this is 170. And then I don't know how much weight the adapter adds, but this is just an idea because I normally shoot with the filter and this flare cap or whatever you call it on my 35 millimeter. So once again, even with the adapter added, it's just a little bit bigger than the 35 millimeter f2, not too much. Now this is going to be a manual lens, so if you're not familiar with shooting manual, it may take some time to get used to, because you're going to have to turn that focus ring in order to get that sharp, or in order to focus within a distance that you want to focus on. So that's just something that might take some experimenting. But at the same time, it's like, we're into photography, so what are we doing here? You're going to have to experiment sometimes. So I ended up purchasing this lens through a local seller here on Facebook Marketplace. And I think I purchased it for around $100. Now, I did do some research on eBay, and I see that they're currently selling for around $40 to $50 on average. I think you can get them as low as $25, and I've seen some as high as $80. But you do want to be careful when purchasing anything used, and just pay attention to the description, especially with this lens being vintage or older. You can run into mold, you can run into dust, you can run into anything. Like, even with this particular lens that I have on the manual focus ring, it just kind of, it gets a little stiff as I'm turning it in certain places. So that's just something to look out for. But like I said, on average, around $40 to $50. So in closing, if you need something that to change up what you're doing and you don't have much of a big budget, I think that this is a great lens to just get out and experiment with. I've shot a lot of cityscape, street photography type of stuff with it, a lot of black and whites. Of course, with the RAWs, I still get the color, but I'm mainly shooting for the black and white. And I just enjoy it for the cost, the weight, the quality. I don't really think you can get too much better than that. So if you like this video, please subscribe, share, and that's it. Peace.